As you are aware, GTPL is one of the few consistently profit-making cable TV and broadband company in India. I am happy to share with you that GTPL Hathway has become the number one MSO as per TRAI's latest report. In the last 5 years, our CATV subscriber base has grown sharply by 1.6x to 7.50 million. Our broadband subscriber base has grown by 3.5x to around 0.76 million, with an addition of 130,000 net subscribers in 9 months FY22. We are the number one private wireline broadband player in Gujarat. We have been consistently generating free cash flow and are a net debt-free company since FY21. GTPL has consistently rewarding its shareholders with regular dividends. Additionally, GTPL has accredited with excellence in financial transformation by Kamikaze during 9 months FY22. Let me now share the performance highlights for 9 months and Q3 FY22. In the CATV segment, our active subscribers stood at 8.2 million as on December 31. GTPL's digital CATV services reach 1100 plus towns spread across 17 states in India. The company is expanding aggressively in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, and the northeastern states. Of the 300 million plus households in India, only 210 million TV households, that is translating to 70% penetration only. Thus, the CATV industry offers an underlying growth opportunity for an organized and seasoned player like GTPL Hathway. Our CATV business expansion will gain momentum with organic and inorganic growth in the coming quarters. The Indian wireline broadband sector is a sunrise industry with huge untapped growth potential. It accounts for meager 6% penetration of the total households in India. The India broadband market is anticipated to move towards the road of expansion and growth in the upcoming years due to the change in preference pattern of consumers regarding internet consumption in India. Increasing applications of internet and communication services, bundled internet plans, and increasing connectivity in urban and rural areas of India are expected to further drive the wired broadband market in India. In the broadband sector, we added 530,000 new home pass in 9 months FY22, taking the total home pass as on December 31, 2021 to 4.40 million. During the period, GTPL added 130,000 net broadband subscribers, taking the total net broadband subscribers as on December 31, 2021 to 765,000. The broadband ARPU for 9 months FY22 was maintained at rupees 445 per month. GTPL looks forward to expanding its broadband business by leveraging its existing base of 10 plus million CATV subscribers and attracting new broadband subscribers through business partners. Let us now move to our financial performance. On our consolidated business excluding EPC contract, during Q3 FY22, GTPL's consolidated revenue grew by 9% YOY to rupees 6,110 million. The CATV subscription revenue stood at rupees 2,702 million. The broadband revenue for the quarter surged by 35% YOY to 1,054 million, led by healthy subscriber additions due to the adoption of e-learning and work from home. EBITDA for quarter increased by 3% YOY to rupees 1,472 million with a margin of 24.1%. On our consolidated business, including EPC contract, during Q3 FY22, GTPL's consolidated revenue stood at rupees 6,130 million. EBITDA for the quarter stood at rupees 1,473 million with a margin of 24%. PAT for the quarter stood at rupees 546 million up 21% YOY. Our EPC contract during Q3 FY22 reported the revenue, EBITDA, and profit before tax of rupees 19 million, rupees 1 million, and rupees 1 million respectively. On our standalone business, excluding EPC contracts, during Q3 FY22, the company's revenue grew by 6% YOY to rupees 3,861 million. The company reported EBITDA of rupees 852 million with an EBITDA margin of 22.1%. On our standalone business, including EPC contracts during Q3 FY22, the company's revenue stood at rupees 3,881 million. EBITDA during the quarter stood at rupees 854 million with an EBITDA margin of 22%. PAT during the quarter stood at rupees 354 million, up 30% YOY. This is all from my side. Thank you everyone for your attention. We can now begin with the question and answer session.
Thank you very much. We'll now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Participants, you may press star and one to ask a question. The first question is from the line of Pratiksha from Equirus Investments. Please go ahead.
Good evening, sir. So, my first question is, what is the home pass target that we are, we have set for ourselves in FY23, like in near future?
Pratiksha, as we are at 4.40 million right now, we are looking forward that by next year we are going to cross somewhere around 5.2 to 5.3 million.
So we should be looking at some 25,000 around range every quarter. Is that a fair way to look at it?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. And this year this quarter we've seen a slight increase in ARPU on our broadband division. Any reasons why we could increase our prices, and do we expect ARPU to increase going ahead?
Rajan sir, are you there? Yeah.
So on ARPU, look, we have been maintaining that GTPL has a real edge, in terms of the kind of market share in Gujarat market, the kind of growth in broadband numbers, keeping the ARPU very low and keeping EBITDA still in the range of 40% or so. Okay. So through sheer plan mix itself, there is an possibility for ARPU increase. Okay. As our 100 Mbps plan start getting more and more traction, which is where automatically you will see gradual increase in ARPU. However, current focus is frankly on ensuring 25% penetration is there in our broadband home pass. That's where customer acquisition is the biggest focus.
Okay, so this increase is purely attributable to plan mix.
Yes, please.
Right. And this quarter we've seen some, like, our quarterly addition in subscribers, has started plateauing a bit. So are we seeing any significant change in the market, or do we expect this kind of trajectory going ahead?
In the broadband side?
Yeah, broadband subscriber additions each quarter.
Yeah, so this quarter, as you know, that Diwali festival was there, and in Diwali festival, Gujarat get affected for around 15 days. That's why you are seeing that we have added around 30K net subscriber base. It should be somewhere between 40 to 45K. Going ahead, our projection is that we are going to maintain the quarterly 40 to 45K additions. And that's why we have given the projections that we will do it around 150 to 170K subscriber base additions in FY23 also.
Understood. And sir, if you could just give the details of capex so far, and are we maintaining our guidance of about 400 crores for the full year?
Yeah, so till date capex is 237 crores we have spent in 9 months time, where the CATV capex is 111 crore and the rest 126 crore is in the broadband. We are looking forward that this capex will be somewhere between 360 to 370 crore by next quarter on the projection. So it will not reach 400 crores, somewhere around 8 to 10% down from 400 crores, as we have lost first 6 months on the COVID in that.
Right. And the last question from my side on the cable TV front, we were facing certain issues with churn and basically the commercial subscribers coming back. So if you could just elaborate on that and what is the strategy for subscriber addition on cable TV front?
Yeah, so churn side, if I talk about last quarter, we are seeing that there is some arrest in the churn which has started showing right now. Yeah, commercial side, some subscriber base has come up. As we said in the beginning, we are maintaining that around 7.5 lakh subscriber has gone away in the corporate side, and we have seen that only around 300k subscriber has came back. This quarter we have seen that again 25 to 30k subscribers from the corporate side has come back. But we are hoping that if the situation improves with the time and it becomes normalized, then at least we are going to get 50% back of whatever right now 4.5 lakh subscriber base of corporate has not come back. And overall retail is coming and we are continuing to add retail subscribers, which is giving us the impetus.
Okay. Sir, I think we started FY22 with about 7.5 million subscribers, and that's where we stand today. So what is the medium-term target here?
So we are looking forward that by end of FY23, if everything goes as it is going in this quarter, then we will somewhere we are going to have close to somewhere around 9 million by FY23, means like the next 5 quarters.
All right. Thank you, sir. All the best.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Dikshit Doshi from Whitestone Financial Advisors. Please go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. Yeah, some of my questions have already been answered. Sir, my first question is regarding our share with in the ARPU with MSO. So last quarter you mentioned that it's been almost 2 years and now we may start increase our share with the MSO from Q4 onwards. So and there is all scope of almost 25% increase. So if you can elaborate on that, where we are standing now.
Yeah, Dikshit, we have the plan to increase our rates in the market. Actually, the plan was earlier that we will increase in the quarter 4, but as you know that MTO 2 has been announced, and after that we don't want it to disturb the market twice. That's why we are waiting. The plan is already there to increase. We are waiting that what happens with the MTO 2. If MTO 2 is coming in the quarter 1 of FY23, we will increase our prices with the change in the plans and all. Otherwise, we will take the call by end of this quarter that if MTO 2 is not coming, then we will going to increase the price in quarter 1 FY23.
Okay, so you are saying, let's say if NTO 2 comes or don't come in Q1, we may start increasing from next year onwards, Q1 onwards.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and will it be like a gradual, like will increase 5% every year, or it will be like one go will from 120 to 140, 50 rupees we can go?
No, it is going to be gradual.
Sometimes it's through plan because of this package planning में भी कहीं ना कहीं वो support किया जाएगा. So एक होता है standard आप सीधा 5-10% increase कर दो. Sometimes आप content ज़्यादा देके plan के ARPU बढ़ा के भी आप बढ़ा सकते हो. तो दोनों mix and match रहेगा. But yes, 5-10% flat वो होगा तो एक साल के लिए होगा और बीच में अगर ARPU बढ़ेगा तो package changes की वजह से बढ़ेगा.
Okay, but let's say over 2-3 years, it can go up to 20-25% gradually.
Gradually, yes. That's what our plan is, that we are going to take up from 122 rupees to somewhere between 135 to 40 rupees. That's the plan which is there, and we will work on that.
Okay. And one more question. Recently, we have given one notice of we are acquiring some shares in GTPL Vision Service Private Limited. Something you have mentioned that it's a partial settlement of outstanding dues. So, is it not was it not our subsidiary and we had some dues and that company has defaulted? Is there anything like that?
No, it's not a default thing. It's the discussion is we are completely, either we have to pay, either we have to do an outstanding settlement. So as like GTPL last 1.5-2 साल से धीरे-धीरे सब्सिडरी और पार्टनरशिप्स और एसोसिएट्स कंपनी को कम कर रहे हैं, तो उसी फॉर्मेट में इसी को हम करने जा रहे हैं. अगर हम इसको 100% एक्वायर्ड नहीं करते तो ये आउटस्टैंडिंग तो वो पे करते, बट समहाउ स्ट्रेटेजिकली कॉल है कि सम पार्शियली आउटस्टैंडिंग के सामने और सम कस्टमर सम एक्विजिशन के सामने उनको बाय आउट कर रहे हैं. So it's because of this the company is doing good and company is doing profit also.
Okay, sir. And lastly, can you give us the debtors numbers for as on 31st December and breakup if possible?
So for 31st December on standalone basis, the debtors stand at almost around 299 crores. And for consolidated, it stands at 315 crores. So if I give the bifurcation of 315 crores, which are appearing on a consolidated basis, the marketing and carriage receivables are 144 crores, subscriptions are 35 crores, EPC project is 97 crores, and some of the other which are not actually falling in about 3 categories, almost around 39 crores.
Okay, that's it from my side.
Thank you.
Thank you. Participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Shivam Saxena from ICICI Bank. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. I just wanted to know that you are having a target of 40 to 45,000 additions. So is it in Q4, is it being disrupted because of this Omicron issue or the infection increasing? So are you seeing any trend that it will again fall, it will again decline, it will not be a true target in this Q4?
Right now, we have not seen that type of trend mainly in Gujarat and the markets which we are operating. But Rajan sir?
No, even last time also, the peak of pandemic, we have seen Gujarat market actually broadband numbers develop a lot. So we have in fact seen exponential growth. In fact, pandemic in markets like Gujarat and few other markets was a catalyst actually. I know some of the metro markets industry got affected, but Gujarat has seen a very good increase in numbers, especially on the broadband side. So as you rightly mentioned, as of now, we don't have any negative information to share, and we are all quite optimistic.
So you are saying basically there's no disruption. Like in second wave also there was no disruption. So this wave there was disruption in the business.
Yeah, essentially as we keep on sharing, Gujarat is a market which has been starved of quality broadband service. And as our home pass is increasing, as our technology is getting upgraded, and pandemic kind of environment, of course, is further getting, giving acceleration, is acting as a catalyst. So as on today, we don't see any concern there at all.
Okay. And another question is on the price hike. So right now your focus is not on the ARPU, I understand. But with this telecom operators increasing prices in the prepaid packs, don't you think it will give a upward boost to the broadband services also? The prices should increase in the fixed wireline also as in the prepaid segment. Don't you think so? It should take some cue.
No, as we were mentioning earlier, the current focus is on ensuring we reach 25% penetration to the home pass. But of course, over a longer period, directionally what you mentioned is correct. As price per GB is increasing in mobility, Many of us are, of course, even paying 50% more now for higher end data plans in mobility. Wireline across hasn't seen any price increase, but we have, of course, scope considering the kind of pricing we have in Gujarat. But I think focus currently is on developing markets because the beta margins are already healthy and reaching 25% penetration. Okay. But over a period of time, you're right, at least in metro markets or in urban market, there is scope for further price increase.
Just one question more, if you can answer that, what is the price differential between you and your competitors in Gujarat and any other region? So is it higher? How much higher? If you can, you might be aware of the plan. So just wanted to understand what is the differential that you are having.
No, plans actually vary. As we have been earlier also saying, BSNL is one of the largest competitors, etc. But you can safely assume we have definitely kind of best value for money package. I think offline you can take from Piyush retail plans, but if you see overall value for money package, which means speed, GP, and price and service, I think clearly we'll rank ourselves number one at least by 20-25%. We kind of are better than any other nearest competition.
So you are higher by 25% as compared for the lowest package, you were saying 450 or...
No, essentially I said the value for money offering what we are giving to consumers.
Yeah.
We are definitely better by 20-25%. And
so you are saying you are lower. You are lower as compared to the competitors, BSNL.
No. So what I said was the value for money for speed, GP and pricing and the technology and service that we are giving. My assessment is we are definitely 25% better than anyone else. But as that pricing, you can take it offline from Piyush.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Saptarshee Chatterjee from Centrum Portfolio Management. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. Sir, actually, we just wanted to know that you have talked about these, you are approaching other states apart from Gujarat for broadband, and we are going through a partnership model. So if you can talk about, slightly elaborately, how many LCOs we have been interacted and how many we have already got in our platforms, and how the revenue sharing and both investments happen with this partnership model.
So I'm sure actually the rollout हमने कर दिया हुआ है, काफी पॉजिटिव रिस्पांस है, बट परसेंटेज और पार्टनरशिप और अंडरस्टैंडिंग आई एम श्योर पीयूष से आप डायरेक्ट बात कर लीजिए कॉल खत्म होने के बाद, या कभी भी आपको पीयूष से आप कनेक्ट कर लीजिए, वो डिटेल में आपको दे देंगे. बट यस, रिस्पांस इज कमिंग वेरी गुड.
Okay. And just want to understand that last for 5-6 quarters also, we are adding between 40 and 50,000 subscribers in the broadband. So now when we are opening up for new states, should we not target slightly higher number in terms of subscriber addition?
So that is through partners, yes, it is a different target. I am talking about directly, this is, the number is what Piyush is saying, directly B2C customers, majorly in a Gujarat side. So this is the number what he is saying, 40 to 45,000, majorly B2C customers, broadband sites, and major part is in Gujarat.
So, broadband through partners, we will give you the numbers and all in the next call, that what is the projections from that business.
Understood. Great. And I think there was one news about our tie-up with Africom for AI models under, I think, service quality of the broadband. So how meaningful is this, sir?
Rajan sir?
No, Africom essentially is a service provider which helps us remotely manage consumer premises device, okay, which essentially means it can help us, remotely handle either a lot of complaint issues of customer or help us delight customer. Just for sake of, it's too complex a topic to explain in this call, but just an example, I can explain one thing. Wi-Fi speed in your house also depends upon, how is the Wi-Fi, what setting Wi-Fi is there in all your neighbors, okay. So many times remotely we have to change your Wi-Fi settings, which is where these kind of devices help. Okay. So essentially, even sitting at the knob, one can monitor all the devices at a telco grade, okay, and one can make a lot of changes to make sure customer delight is there. So it's meaningful in the sense that post-pandemic we have seen customers are more and more particular about speed. They're particular that, they need to get, if it's 100 Mbps plan, they need to get at least 80 Mbps even on a Wi-Fi. And which is where remotely handling their issues, can add to the customer delight, which is where we believe it's a meaningful alliance.
Understood. Very good, very good. Thank you, sir. And just last question is about this. I think in around December we have interacted on these DOT and AGR issues. And anything we have heard on this? Any development on this part, sir?
नहीं, अभी तो आई थिंक कोई ऐसा फर्दर कुछ डेवलपमेंट हुआ नहीं है फिलहाल. जो दिसंबर में था वही है. लेट्स सी. आई थिंक जनवरी 15 के बाद उनका कुछ था, तो आई मे बी दिस वीक और नेक्स्ट वीक लीगल साइड से या क्रेडिट साइड से कुछ ना कुछ क्लैरिटी आएगी और डीओटी साइड से. बट फिलहाल तो स्टैंड एज जो दिसंबर में था वही.
So most probably maybe by end of next quarter we will get to know something on this.
Yes.
Okay. Great. Thank you so much and all the best.
Thank you. Participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Bhupendra Tiwari from ICICI Direct. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. My first question is on the hybrid box thing. What's the status of it and the plan ahead? Do you think this third wave and all those things has kind of slowed down this overall plan that we had or overall thought process that we have on this regard?
Hi, Bhupendra. Bhupendra, we have already launched our hybrid box. We wanted to do the big splash on the PR side and all, and it was planned in this week only, last week. But we had to revert it because of the COVID. As the COVID will get controlled, we are going to do a big splash on the media, that on the boxes, on the launch of the boxes and all. But the box has already started going into the market, and right now the response is very good. We have started from the Gujarat market right now, and then we will start the Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Maharashtra, these 3 targets, and then we'll go into the Northwest. So that's the plan right now, and the responses are very good.
I mean, if you could kind of elaborate on your further plan on what is your overall target for the next 2-3 years? How much?
But your voice is breaking. May I request you to come in a better reception area?
Yeah. Hello, is it better?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So just wanted to know that do you have any 2-3 years kind of a plan on how much conversion do you think can happen and resultant ARPU increase that might, or profitability increase, whatever way you want to kind of put it at your end from this hybrid thing? And second is your capex plan for 2023. I understand broadband will have a higher role going ahead also, but since that we're expanding into newer states also, so how would that look like? Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Bhupendra. See, hybrid box we have launched, and we have launched CATV plus OTT. Plus broadband bundling, plus the combinations of all type, whether it is broadband plus OTT, whether it is CATV plus OTT, all type of pricings are there. And I will say that the details of that projections and all, I can share one by one if required. Right now, not on this call. But yeah, response is very good, and we are looking forward that we will go with the media splash also in very short time. On the capex side, as I have said that the total capex, which is at 237 crores right now in 9 months, where broadband is 125 and CATV is 111 crores. And this quarter, we are looking forward that we will do between 100 to 120 crores more of the capex. So the total capex will be somewhere 360 to 370 crores for the whole year. And so, yeah, broadband capex is going to be higher than the CATV capex.
No, I was talking about FY23, sir. Any which ways, if you guys have actually planned about it or thought about it, So that's it.
FY23 also we are keeping the same capex plan of 400 crores, and the split is that somewhere around 225 to 230 crores will be in the broadband. The rest is going to be on the CATV side.
Thanks a lot, sir. That was useful. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Vineet Manik from Karma Capital Advisors. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Thank you. Actually, all my questions have been answered. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Anil from Centrum Asset Management. Please go ahead.
Good evening, gentlemen. Thanks for the opportunity. I wanted to focus on two aspects. One was, once the hybrid box is formally launched, what kind of subscriber additions on the CATV side are we anticipating? That is part one. Part two is more about the broadband itself, independent of the hybrid box, just the broadband subscriber additions. So, given our spread, given our size, I would imagine. I mean, we have 7.5 million. Subscribers. So, why are we not moving faster on the broadband side, given that cross-selling opportunity exists for us, and yet we are aiming for 45,000 per quarter, whereas some of the bigger telcos are adding, one more zero next to it every quarter. So why is it that despite having this partner network, despite having this cross-selling opportunity, our broadband expansion is moving at the speed at which you are indicating?
Patel, on the first question on the hybrid, as we have just launched, we started giving the boxes formally from 2nd of January, 3rd of January, I can say. 2nd is Sunday, and 3rd so we have started on the market. Right now we have launched it in the Gujarat, and the consumption is good. Whatever boxes we have sent in last 2 weeks already has been consumed, and already we going into the consumer places. But yeah, give us time till January end, I will say, or February start, that we can start giving you how much boxes are getting going into the market and what are the numbers which is coming. So that's why I will say for the hybrid, it's early days to give you any exact numbers or any predictions on that. So that's why I asked that we'll talk one-to-one with earlier participants also.
Number two, broadband to partner sites, Anilji, basically we started just in November, December. So the response is coming all states wherever the GTPL penetration is there in cable TV sites. So exact numbers, yes, as you said, aggressively जहाँ market में जाना है वो हमने start कर दिया है, लेकिन exact count और number और projection आते आते completely Q4 हो जाएगा. So in Q4 we'll tell you how numbers except this 40 or 45,000 के अलावा broadband to partners क्या number और किस तरीके से आ रहा है, that I will let you know on Q4.
No, thank you very much कि आप लोगों के सामने काफी बड़ा opportunity है और आपका तो track record भी बहुत ही अच्छा है. मतलब जो पिछले सालों में आपने करके दिखा दिया तो कोई और करके दिखा ही नहीं पाया.
So that's absolutely right, but we started in November और थोड़ा जनवरी में because of this COVID situation, the positioning exact Q4 में broadband to partners number के साथ में projection के साथ में business side के साथ में हम आपको clearly दे पाएंगे.
ठीक है, thank you very much, sir. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Kritika Jain from Sequent Investments. Please go ahead.
Good evening, sir, and thank you for the opportunity. Sir, are we screening any M&A opportunity in the CATV space?
M&A, yeah. So yes, as I always saying and given my statements also that we are looking forward the CATV expansion through organic and inorganic both. Some inorganic deals are already there on our table. We will start announcing that one by one as we are in the process of doing those, and we will start seeing it in the numbers also. So yes, we are doing the consolidation opportunity is very big as in the CATV business, and we are looking forward to do those consolidation.
Thank you so much, sir. That's it from my side.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and one to ask a question. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one. A reminder to all the participants, you may press star and one to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Saptarshi Chatterjee from Centrum Portfolio Management. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the opportunity again. So just want to understand one part is when on this partnership model we are going on this broadband side. On the investment side, just want to understand earlier, I think at some point you touched upon the total investment for laying one home pass would be somewhere around 4,000 to 4,500 rupees, if I am correct. So, but now when we are approaching in new states and building from scratch and everything, so does that investment change significantly, or like how is that number in general?
Hi, Saptarshi. We will give you all the information. Yes, you're right that as we are going ahead with the partners, so the capex will be lower than what it is going for the direct customers, and as the capex will be shared between the partners and us. And one of the major thing is that the speed on which you can do, because already partners have the fiber reaching to the consumers, and we just have to upgrade that and reach to the consumer faster. So that is one of the reasons that to reach faster to the consumer and use the already laid infrastructure, we are going ahead with the partner model. We will give you all the details of as you know that we have launched and already it's around 2.5 months now. So we'll give you all those details in Q4 or either one-to-one I can provide.
Great, sir. And just lastly, on the cable TV side, so I think overall in India, you have in your presentation you have demonstrated it is around 17 crore total paying subscribers in cable TV. Now, in our major focus states like Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Northeast, these regions where you are focusing, what would be the total size of these subscribers, and which are the low-hanging fruits, like which are the major subscribers that we may actually capture?
You're talking about TV households, 17 crores?
Yes, in the cable TV. So, like from whom we are going to take share from, and what would be out of the 17 crore, what would be our size of these major 5-6 states?
So, if you talk about all over India, there are 300 million households. Out of that, 210 million households is TV households. Out of that, if we take out BD Freebase, which is around 40 million, that is so 170 around 170 million is TV plus DTH households. Out of that, around 100 million is your cable households and 70 million is the DTH households. On that 100 million, if they talk about organized players, they have around 40 million. 60 million is there which is the low-hanging fruit for the consolidation. That's one. And second is the competition. There's a 70 million, which you can win back as you have the, you can say now you have the equal opportunity to get to those customers. So that's the target on that way. If we talk about the states, I have already given that we are going aggressively in Maharashtra, Andhra, Telangana, Rajasthan, and Northeast markets, and Tamil Nadu. These are the states on which we are targeting to increase our surveys.
Understood. And any broad ballpark figure of out of this total 170 million, how much of the would be in our focus state?
I'll give you that. That's a state-wise number. If I start giving you, it is going to be. But yeah, if you talk about on that way, it's going to be somewhere around 120 million, which is coming into our states right now. 50 million is there on other states. But that's a ballpark figure I'm giving you. But exact numbers I can give you later on.
Sure, sir. This is really, really helpful. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Tushar, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Thank you for the opportunity, sir. Sir, one question on the guidance if you can provide for the existing year fiscal, like what kind of top line we can expect, and also with the kind of expansion that we are planning in different states. Are we giving any ambitious target for next year and maybe after that? Thank you.
Your voice is not very clear, Tushar. Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
Yes, sir. Are we giving any guidance for the sales growth for existing fiscal? And my second question is, with the expansion into different states, what kind of growth can we see in the coming years, maybe fiscal 23 or afterwards?
Yeah. We are going to give you the exact projections of next year in the next call. But yeah, on the whole sum, I will say that we are going to maintain our growth rate of revenue and EBITDA. That's our target, and based on that. But yeah, we are going to give you exact expansion plan and everything for the FY23 in the next quarter call.
Okay, that would be all from my side, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As there are no further questions, I will now hand the conference over to the management for closing comments.
Thanks everyone for joining the earnings call of GTPL Hathway for 9 months and Q3 FY22. As the Omicron is back and the COVID situation is again back, and we are hopeful that it will improve from this onwards as the numbers are coming down. Please be safe and healthy, and look forward to talk to you guys again in the Q4. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Emkay Global Financial Services, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us. You may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.